3rd Battalion Singapore Artillery, right here at the Padang.
Of the usual crowd, President Halimah Yaacob recognizes the servicemen and women on behalf of the nation. These are the officers who rose to the occasion this year in the fight against COVID-19. They were involved in so many things like mask distribution, contact tracing, health surveillance, mass testing, and so much more.
These 4 Guard of Honor contingents represent the military and civil defense components of the 5 pillars of total defense. Representing the Singapore Armed Forces this year are the servicemen from the 1st Commando Battalion. This is their 16th consecutive year winning the Best Combat Unit Award.
Next up, the President makes her way to the Republic of Singapore Navy contingent represented by the Naval Diving Unit. Very proud in all white. All hands on deck for them during the circuit breaker, phase 1 and beyond, ensuring the safety of Singapore's waters during the outbreak. And these were the men and women who continued checking on our merchant ships and other vessels passing through Singapore's waters to help maintain the confidence of the global maritime community. All throughout the crisis, the Air Force personnel stayed at Singapore's air bases to maintain operationally ready to protect Singapore's skies, right, Arnold? And they're going to be on it next.
That's right. These are the men and women from the Air Force. President Halimah is talking to military expert One Lorraine Lim, an Air Force engineer. Now, she graduated from Temasek Polytechnic with a diploma in aerospace electronics. Emmy Lim is an on-job trainee at the 815 Squadron, and she specializes in the maintenance of the electronics of our F-16s.
Definitely part of the team protecting our skies, men and women from the RSAF. And President Halimah is about to say hello and inspect the men and women from the Singapore Police Force.
Now, during the pandemic, these officers stepped up their presence and played a critical role in the community, performing contact tracing, securing quarantine facilities, and also enforcing circuit breaker measures. And this pandemic has highlighted not just the resilience of our servicemen and women, but their ability to complete every mission assigned.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us wave our flags and welcome our president.
You're my brother, you're my sister, I'm thankful for my Singapore, my Singapore.
A very proud moment for President Halimah, who is a firm supporter of our frontline fighters. Some of them are here with us at the Padang today, and she has on numerous occasions applauded their sense of duty and compassion.
And today she leads the nation in the tribute to our frontline fighters.
The guard of honor will now execute the feu de joie, or fire of joy, to celebrate our nation's birthday.
Kalian kombatan akan tembak feu de joie. Isikan go. Halimah, tembak. Isikan lagi. Halimah, tembak. Isikan lagi. Halimah, tembak. Kalian kombatan datang senjata. Kalian kombatan rusuk senjata. Madam President, may I have a permission to perform a salute to our frontline fighters and essential workers, and thereafter march off the parade, ma'am.
Madam President will now take her seat.
This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where that river always flows.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we commemorate 55 years of independence, let us not forget the unsung heroes who have been working tirelessly when our nation was hit by the challenges from the COVID-19 pandemic. From the frontliners to the supporting staff in the vital services which have kept Singapore going, this group of Singaporeans have been courageously working and serving our community to protect us. They serve with courage and a big heart, and all Singaporeans are appreciative of the sacrifices that they have made. A group of them are here with us this morning representing their teammates. To show our appreciation for their commitment and professionalism, the parade will now perform a salute as a tribute to all frontline fighters and essential workers who have contributed to the fight against COVID-19.
Kalian kombatan hormat senjata.
Let's put our hands together for our frontline fighters and essential workers who have made a difference in this fight. To everyone who has contributed, thank you. Let's continue supporting each other as we overcome the challenges ahead.
Kalian kombatan rusuk senjata.
You've seen a view from the outside, this is a view from the inside. Our roar of unity making their way across the island in tribute.
Ladies and gentlemen, we We now see the state.
It's one where people care about the interests of others.
Where we fight adversity. These are really testing, but we are confident in our abilities and one another. After all, the dark is where the light shines brightest.
Mr. Ban, how are you feeling today? Can you check your
The lady mentioned to us.
Hello, Mr. Bobby.
If you're in the eastern side of Singapore, look up and you might see the roar of unity as it salutes staff at Changi General Hospital.
Yeah, the frontline fighters taking a moment there. Look at them. They're celebrating with the nation Singapore's 55th birthday, and they're about to receive a very special message from the F-15's SGs.
Heading 050 over Changi. This is the roar of unity for all the frontline heroes. Thank you for your sacrifices. Happy birthday, Singapore.
A message received loud and clear by the very excited service staff, happy to join the celebration. Some of them clearly moved.
Yep.
CGH, the first of 6 destinations in this unity fly past.
The others are Alexandra, Tan Tock Seng, KKH, SGH, the NCID, as well as NUH.
This year, we'll be bringing the celebrations to the heartlands. We will be paying tribute to the frontline fighters through the mobile column.
All your efforts and sacrifices will not be forgotten.
This truly represents the strength of our nation.
Happy 55th birthday, Singapore.
Welcome to NDP 2020. My name is Hosan Leong. This year, we're going to bring NDP live to you from across the entire island. Now, on the roads, the mobile column will take 5 different routes: north, northeast, south, southeast, and west, right into the heartlands. So if you see our military assets in your neighborhoods, I want you to wave your flags in the air and make as much noise as you possibly can. But please always remember to observe safe distancing. Are you guys ready? Let's get the NDP 2020 show on the road.
And the parade is now in Bedok, Arnold, led by Singapore's very own battle tank. It is the Leopard 2 SG.
Yep, the Leopard 2 SG is Singapore's main battle tank. As you can see, it's huge,
Ooh.
very intimidating on the battlefield, and well armored.
It takes up almost 2 lanes, doesn't it?
And close behind is the Bionics, an armored fighting vehicle about 25 tons in weight and boasting exceptional firepower.
This is the light strike vehicle, the LSV. It's compact, capable of traveling fast over rough terrain.
And here comes the Terex infantry carrier vehicle. Despite its size, the Terex is air portable, meaning it can be airlifted into battle. It can also travel through water, ensuring swift and safe movement of infantry across the battlefield. And this is the 5-tonner carrying frontline fighters. Don't forget, NDP 2020 is about paying tribute to our frontliners as well.
The torpedo, a heavyweight torpedo going on the streets of Bedok right now.
And we've come a long way since the first mobile column rolled across the streets of Singapore back in 1969. It's a timely and solemn reminder of the battle we face today, one that will require not just military might, but the full force of total defense. Everyone a soldier and a frontline fighter, moving together to safeguard this place we call home.
Our military is united and strong.
They're very brave,
courageous.
Our military service have complex weapon system that made our military service a powerful, cohesive unit.
We depend and look up to our military.
They are the first line of defense.
They are at the airport trying to make sure people are safe.
It is very heartwarming, them preparing masks for the nation.
Sacrificing their time.
That's very admirable of them.
The mobile shows us that we are our own defense.
It's actually pretty spectacular to me, and I want to see them go by.
I'm very much in awe when I see them. They're putting their lives at stake. It's not something everyone can do. And they're very friendly. Even sometimes I see them, they smile.
Thank you for putting in your hard work in celebrating the Singapore's birthday.
I know you've been working hard all this time.
For your efforts in protecting Singapore.
During this period of time, most importantly.
I feel very proud of you guys. Keep up the good work and continue doing so.
Now the mobile column making its way past Bedok View Secondary School.
You know, these are the students from the school along with their family members who've been invited to enjoy Sunday, Singapore's 55th birthday. You know what else turns 55 this year, Arnold?
It's the Army. Army 55. So dual celebration.
We go to the second mobile column shortly onto the streets of Bukit Merah. See you then.
I'm Ravi. This is my lovely wife, Kyle Lily. My elder son, Ashwin. Then my younger son, Premnath. We doesn't know he's the special kid. Then we bring him to a doctor, specialist. Then the doctor is the one diagnosed with a mild autistic. Actually, we doesn't know anything about Eva at first. How we know me is from Ashwin's school. Ashwin's social worker. We talked to her regarding the school fees because very tough for us to pay the school fees. I one person only work for the whole family. What I learned was life is not a straight road. You must come out and tell your problem. There's always a solution. So be strong. Just think positively. Simple as that. You can achieve anything you want. Yeah.
My name is Diljan. I'm a mother of two. I'm a housewife and also home baker. Cooking is my passion and also volunteering. I love to meet people, especially the senior citizens. I see them living alone. They every day buy food at the coffee shops, but actually they don't really love the food. They want a home cooked food, but their children only come once a month because of their busyness, right? So when I see them love something that I prepare for them, I'm happy in that sense. It really makes my day.
Fauzi Laili here, reporting live from Bukit Merah, and here I have with me is Miss Diljan. Good morning, Miss Diljan.
Good morning, Fauzi.
Alright, it was so inspiring to watch your stories on the video just now. So what made you want to give back to the community like that?
Okay, for me, volunteering is one of my passions and always do good what my heart tells me to.
Oh, that's very nice of you. So what has this experience taught you?
Okay, it's easy to reach out. We can always begin with being friendly, lending hands to our neighbors, providing listening ears, and also giving cooked food is always a good start for me in making friends.
Cooked food definitely sounds great right now. So what is your one wish for Singapore's 55th birthday?
Together, we all can stay safe.
Definitely. Staying safe definitely depends on you. But as for now, the mobile column, here they come.
Thank you, Fauzi. Second mobile column making its way down the central part of Singapore in Bukit Merah, led of course by Singapore's main battle tank, Leopard 2 SG.
Look at the size of these main battle tanks. In your shot right now is the Armoured Recovery Vehicle. Now this is the Hunter. This is a very special vehicle because this was jointly developed by ST Engineering, the STA and the SAF, and 100% made in Singapore.
They're going to be replacing the M113s, familiar name to NS men in Singapore.
And this is the light strike vehicle that we've seen before in the first mobile column as well.
And the Terex is here in Bukit Merah too.
This is an infantry carrier.
The frontline fighters get a ride on the 5-tonner.
Yeah.
Nice moment for them. The HIMARS, the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System. It's a light multiple rocket launcher on wheels used by the Army.
Coming up is the Spider, an air defense system used by the Air Force. Fast and lethal, it offers protection against a wide range of air threats.
Here's the Harpoon, surface-to-surface missile used by the Navy against enemy ships. The Harpoon uses active radar homing and flies just above the water to evade defenses. Happy people in Bukit Merah.
Very happy to see the mobile column.
From the Naval Diving Unit, led by Contingent Commander Major Daniel Chow. The 3rd Guard of Honor contingent is formed by the men and women from the Republic of Singapore Air Force, led by Contingent Commander.
This flag gives me a sense of belonging to this country.
When the Chinook flies with the flag, it's a very significant moment for me.
Seeing the flag fly high gives me that sense that this young nation is capable at anything.
When I was deployed overseas for 2 years, when I miss home, I think of the flag and it helped me get through the tough times.
I really love seeing the flag. It reminds me of the effort and hard work that many of our fellow citizens have put together. It can remind all of us, as we come together as a nation, we can definitely overcome anything.
And this is the result of all that hard work and preparation.
The state flag being carried over various parts of Singapore by the Chinook, and it's escorted by 2 Apache helicopter gunships. It's now over in Choa Chu Kang. And it's going by at a speed, Arnold, where we can really take nice photos of it.
Yes,
perhaps little videos as well.
Yeah.
If you're in Simei, here's your chance.
And this is the route taken by the 2 flags this morning. One on the eastern part of Singapore and one on the western part of Singapore.
Just another way that we're decentralizing NDP 2020 this year so that all of you can get front row seats to several parts of the parade.
Let's go to the western part of Singapore now, where the state flag is pretty close to Safti Tower in Jurong West.
And over in the east, it's flying over Pasir Ris.
And you're looking at a replay of the 6 F-15 SG Eagles which journeyed across the island earlier this morning.
Holding on to their Delta formation, they flew over Tan Tock Seng, Singapore, in the central part of Singapore. Staff, as ever, ready and welcome to, or at least ready and happy, I should say, to welcome that roar of unity. I imagine you get a good view from the windows of the hospitals as well.
It would be a fantastic view.
Yeah, not just for those on the rooftops. We don't forget about the NCID today as well.
Yep, they went next, I should say, to KK to salute frontline fighters there as well.
You're looking at faces of truly dedicated personnel who've gone beyond the call of duty to care for our nation.
Let's take you back to the state flag, which is over the main port area of Singapore. COVID-19 has tested our economic defense severely over the past few months.
But we kept our commitment to free and open trade, maintaining our supply chains and staying open to overseas markets. The National Port Operator PSA, a key player in this effort.
Sometimes we might not see our contribution to the economy.
We are able to contribute by keeping supply chains going.
We have a way of contributing to the economy, such as growing impossible food produce in impossible places.
To combat and improve our society's economic defense, we have ambitious targets to increase solar capacity by 7 times in 10 years.
We keep the port running smoothly 24/7 so that people in Singapore can get what they need, including food and necessities.
Through this hard time, we actually had doubled up. The farm sales surged 3.5 times. Packaging, ingredient, all increased by 2 to 3-fold.
Our hardworking frontline staff work around the clock to keep goods on the shelf.
My wish is for all of us to continue working together as one so that Singapore can
do our best to serve the community and do what we can
to power our economy and keep the lights on in our homes.
And endeavor to make more produce for the country needs.
And stay ahead as a keynote of the global supply chain.
If trade is key to our economy, then keeping our maritime borders open and protecting vital sea lanes are critical. We take you to the waters of Marina Bay for something we haven't seen in 20 years, a maritime sail pass.
The Republic of Singapore Navy operates beyond our waters to ensure freedom of navigation and to secure global supply chains. And vessels like the landing ship tank, our frigates and missile corvettes are at the forefront of these roles.
And as a tribute to our nation's 55th birthday, these vessels are conducting a ceremonial salute, you see there right now, with personnel lined up along the decks. Now, the RSN also works very closely with the national maritime agencies as one united frontline to ensure our maritime security. This is the RSS Fearless, which has a command and control role. And they coordinate maritime responses with police coast guard vessels.
The SCDF playing an important role in providing firefighting, rescue and emergency ambulance services. You saw the red sailfish, the red manta right here, a heavy rescue vessel to deal with mass evacuation situations.
Now, the Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore also patrols our busy waterways and conducts hydrographic surveys to provide accurate navigational information.
And coming up, our speedsters of the sea, built to be fast and respond to any incidents swiftly.
First in the formation, the Navy's specialized marine craft and the combatant craft medium.
This is the Coast Guard's PT-class patrol interdiction boat. And finally, SCDF's rapid response fire vessel.
And as we come to the end of the maritime sail pass, they're sounding their horns for a full 15 seconds.
It's a tribute to frontline fighters.
Of our row of unity paying tribute to frontline fighters at other hospitals around Singapore, Alexandra among them.
And of course, the good staff and good people over at Singapore General Hospital being honoured today by very impressive airplanes. From the Roar of Unity, we take you back to the Padang, where President Halimah Yaacob is about to lead the parade. Very graciously, of course.
A very, very proud day for her, having witnessed her third NDP as head of state.
Oh, absolutely, Arnold. She's championed efforts to acknowledge our frontline workers, and I'm sure she's pleased with the entire parade being, at least paying tribute to all the people she cares about this morning.
It definitely was a truly moving and deserving tribute, which I'm certain was in turn appreciated by all frontline staff present at the Padang today.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's wish our President, Madam Halimah Yaacob, a happy National Day as she takes her leave.
And she's being seen off by the Chief of Defence Force, Lieutenant General Melvin Ong.
Hey, we go back to the skies. The beautiful state flag elegantly flying over MacRitchie Reservoir, the green lung in the heart of our island.
And also Marine Crescent.
And just behind, of course, you see Marina Bay Sands, where we understand from the Prime Minister this morning that there's going to be an NS Square right by there. A community space for all.
We're at Labrador Park now, the state flag.
And a
Pongo.
treat for the young families by the waterfront.
High right.
So as the
Red Lions busy this morning at Ng Teng Fong General Hospital, where they made a surprise drop. 10,000 feet up in the air and seconds away from being airborne. Some of the best jumpers in the SAF about to say hello to the good people waiting for them around the Ng Teng Fong General Hospital.
Once again, this is the team that landed near the Ng Teng Fong General Hospital. This is a very accomplished team. They have logged nearly 6,000 jumps between them. This is the first time the Red Lions are landing near homes. So they are literally bringing the parade to the doorsteps of Singaporeans.
You know, it's extremely tough to qualify as a Red Lion. You could take a paratrooper up to 10 years before he and she can even be considered for an NDP jump like the ones today.
And it's actually very difficult to do a jump like this because they have to deal with not just windy conditions, but there are also a lot of tall buildings in the area.
First to touchdown this morning by Ng Teng Fong General Hospital, Second Warrant Officer Sim Chi Jin, the team leader.
That's First Warrant Officer Chu Eng Sing, who is the Red Lions banner jumper.
It says One Singapore. Next up to touchdown, Master Warrant Officer Ng Chin Han. Another banner jumper in Master Sergeant Lee Boon Huat.
This is First Warrant Officer Ivan Low. And last but not least, the flag carrier, Lieutenant Colonel Arnold Low.
In perfect step. Among them, this team's logged nearly 6,000 jumps. And the crowd was truly appreciative. Defying all those windy conditions and the tall buildings, they get so much happiness. And also give a lot of happiness to people over in Jurong East.
Absolutely. We will be leaving the Red Lions shortly to catch up with one of our mobile columns, now rumbling in the northern parts of Singapore. And what they're doing is a salute there, a tribute to the frontline workers who were waiting for them at the field this morning.
And you did say we're going to the northern part of Singapore, Arnold. So here we are in Yishun. And of course, this column actually is led by the next generation fast response car, used by the police to respond promptly to all incidents.
This one is the tactical armored vehicle used primarily in law and order situations.
And of course, if you're a driver, you always look out for the sound of the ambulance, knowing that, hey, it's time to keep left. Here's the ambulance from the Singapore Civil Defence Force. It's the Combined Platform Ladder 60 that's capable of extending 60 meters high for urban rescue. That's the vehicle that's just behind this SCDF ambulance.
The pump ladder. That ladder capable of extending 60 meters, as you were saying, for urban rescue.
Collectively, the teams and their vehicles key to nation building, making sure Singapore stays a strong, secure, and cohesive nation.
Hello, my name is Adam Idris. After serving LS with the SCDF, I walked away learning a lot of skills, CPR, firefighting, and I didn't want that to go to waste. So that's why when I came to SUTD, I signed up for the Civil Defence Line Hunters and subsequently the Civil Defence Auxiliary Unit.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a student and I'm from NUSCD Lion Hunters. Since joining as a Civil Defence volunteer, I've participated in first aid duties, and help to impart emergency preparedness skills to other members of the public. I hope that through these engagements, more people will be aware of the importance of learning basic life-saving skills.
I think it's very difficult to fully understand the impact on which volunteering would have on the community. It's sort of like bringing your own container when you tapao. It's so difficult to see what difference it will make, but you just have to trust in the process.
Most importantly, you must be willing to stand up and help out in any way that you can, no matter how small it may seem. Anyone can be a volunteer and a community first responder.
What an incredible montage of our two young heroes, Adam and Rachel. Say hi to your friends and families. Right, so both of you are volunteering with Civil Defence as Lionhearters. So Adam, you've been volunteering for about 2 years, and Rachel, yourself, you've been volunteering for 3 years. So I really want to know, why did you choose Home Team to volunteer with?
Well, I was inspired by their passion to learn and impart life-saving skills such as first aid, firefighting and CPR AED to members of the community.
Very impressive, and it sounds very challenging. And despite all these challenges, Adam, you still continue doing what you choose to do. So what inspires you?
Having learned life-saving skills during my NS, I felt it was responsible for me to continue giving back to society by empowering others and sharing what I learned. That's why I choose to volunteer.
Very nice, very impressive. Thank you so much, you guys. And we are live and direct from Yishun, and we would like to wish Singapore a very happy birthday!
From Yishun, we go to Sengkang to catch up with the second Red Lions team.
And like their teammates earlier this morning, these Red Lions made their jumps earlier and thrilled the crowds near the Sengkang General Hospital. 5 men with 1 female jumper who's also a banner carrier.
Everybody knew they were coming, and this morning being National Day, most people dressed in red and white. Well done.
You're looking at Second Warrant Officer Ong Kah Soon, who's the team leader. And you can see from the landing why these are Red Lions.
First Warrant Officer Lim Chun Heng. Major Neo Chu Chia. Third person in this 6-member team.
Now the 4th jumper is Second Warrant Officer Shirley Ng. She's a banner jumper.
This is 3rd Warrant Officer Jeffrey Heng. Thrilling crowds right by Sengkang General Hospital.
And carrying the Singapore flag is First Warrant Officer Melvin Ho, who is the final jumper. Again, a very accomplished team. Together they have made over 4,000 jumps.
Actually, the Red Lions were officially named Red Lions back in 1996, and ever since then, they have just been absolute favourites at all SAF events, and of course, every time National Day comes around, be it at Padang or at the National Stadium in days past.
They are definitely a highlight at all National Day parades.
And you're going to see them again right in front of Sengkang General Hospital later for a very special tribute.
And once again, paying tribute to our frontline workers and all essential workers.
We're still in Sengkang, Arnold, where the Red Lions team you saw just landed in the open field, and they're going to be linking up with the mobile column team.
Led by the Leopard 2 SG. As are all the mobile column teams this morning. leopard there is the Bionics. This is the Bionics.
The light strike vehicle. Lots of photos, I imagine, being taken by crowds over in Sengkang.
This one is the Terex. Oh, there's a frontliner as well, the Terex. And
more frontline fighters, Arnold.
That's right. They're accompanying all the mobile columns this morning on the 5-tonners.
Must be nice to be driven. And the frontline fighters right outside the Sengkang General Hospital, about to be paid tribute to by the Red Lions. Led by 2nd Warrant Officer Ong Kasoon right in the front there. He's the team leader. Close up as you can get for a tribute. They're going to be joined by 3 uniformed group students who will aid in presenting a token of appreciation to medical frontliners.
Now, this gift is called Gratitude from the Heart. They're drawings done by the public in appreciation of all the efforts of frontline fighters to keep us safe.
Gratitude from the Heart about to come into view. Actually, if you look very closely, you might just see a drawing perhaps that you made be included on this. And there we go. Look very closely. The drawings eventually to be presented to the National Healthcare Group, the National University Health System, and Sing Health.
Each artwork consisting of around 180 drawings from the public.
Definitely a nice moment there for a Wi-Fi selfie with the artwork. Displaying the importance of technology in our digital defense as we secure the future of Singapore.
So I joined RSVP in 2015 and have been volunteering since then. I went on the net, I looked up RSVP. I was impressed by the vast amount of opportunities they had for volunteering. When I was first asked to log on and learn how to use Zoom, I was actually very lost. RSVP helped me because they had Zoom lessons. So I became very comfortable with doing Zoom. When they asked if anybody would like to be the host for the first virtual open house for RSVP, I said, okay, I'll do it. You don't have to be like a master of technology, but you must know the basics. So these things were not important to me, but now they are. You all should be. I'm still here and I hope to be here for many more years, and I don't want to be left behind. So in every aspect, Singapore as a whole, we have done very well. I think we all have to move with the times. We don't want to be left way behind. We want to be in a position to keep learning new things. And if this is the new world, the virtual world, then we have to be a part of it.
And we are tracking the final mobile column here in Jurong East to be exact.
Led by the Leopard 2 SGs. Actually, these mobile columns will be running all the way till lunchtime, so if you're lucky, they might just pass where you live. 5 mobile columns out and about in Singapore today as we bring NDP 2020 very close to you.
This one is the Bionics. And right behind the Bionics, you'll be able to see the light strike vehicle.
one of a few going around today. You know, the decentralized nature of this year's parade means you can enjoy the parade very close to you. And it's very rare, Arnold, to see so many different vehicles and vessels from different services come together. So it's a very rare opportunity.
It is. The five-tonner there
fighters.
with the frontline fighters. Yep. This is a peacekeeper. Used primarily, as the name suggests, in peacekeeping operations.
The Navy's unmanned surface vessel. Here it is, providing maritime surveillance.
During my time, when go to school, also don't have pocket money. Times are hard. Got a job, we just go for it.
以前是很穷的嘞，没有吃没有穿的嘞，破了还要补嘞。
This pandemic thing is getting on everybody's nerves and all that. But I can see the determination, the spirit to go on.
Since COVID-19, some parents might lose jobs and they'll feel stressed out over difficulties they are facing.
My father's kind of the same, but my mother, she's grumpier. I can tell.
I feel like it's harder for them because they also have to take care of the kids.
I wish that Singapore can overcome COVID-19. Don't give up and be strong.
We have to take the challenges, and we can and will be the light to guide ourselves to a better future. Now we got the mobile column behind us. You'll be hearing cheers from left, right and center. But I'm next to the ladies who wrote and sang Be the Light from Lian Hua Primary School. Now my first question is, what do you want Singaporeans to feel when they listen to Be the Light?
I want them to feel encouraged when they listen to our song.
And inspired to bring out the best in them and be the light for the people around them. Why do you think it's important for Singaporeans to be the light during the whole COVID-19 pandemic? Yes. Because everyone is going through a difficult time during COVID-19. The COVID-19 is the darkness, and we want to be the light that can shine. We want to light up the whole of Singapore, and we want everybody to be positive. Thank you very much for that. Now, ladies, can I request you give us a few lines of your song, Be the Light? I believe there are some actions as well, so anytime you're ready, take it away in 3, 2, 1, go! So let's be the light and make our world glow brighter, so that we can smile and shine. We can be the light for the world to be better. Light every heart, be the sun of hope. Thank you very much. Just giving you a big round of applause. Now, people at home want to clap for them as well. Let's take their advice and be the light for Singapore this National Day.
You're looking at a well-known landmark in Jurong East. Block 228 features icons of Singapore in the neighbourhood on its facade.
Actually, we have a lot of art facades in various HDB estates.
We do.
This one's a good one, highlighting unique and special facets of the local community, faces of people that you and I know. And these works are often conceptualized by grassroots leaders and local artists, but residents are very much part of the creation process, lending their talents and, I guess, their faces too.
And that's it from us here at the Morning Show for NDP 2020. Now, don't forget, tonight we have an amazing lineup for the evening show.
That's right, Joakim. We can look ahead to a show that's all about living life to the fullest in our Lion City despite the challenges. Coming to you live from the Star Theatre at 7 p.m.
And you will want to catch for the first time ever the virtual choir featuring you if you submitted a clip of yourself.
Yes, that's absolutely right, and we will all be here. We're going to show the whole world that we can stand up for Singapore no matter what. So catch us live, coming to you at 7 p.m. tonight. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, and stay tuned.
Now, the evening show starts at 7 p.m. It's going to be a great show. Don't miss it. I'm Arnold Gay with Yasmin Yonkers, wrapping up the morning segment of NDP 2020.
Like our President Halimah Yaacob, and of course all the cabinet ministers and the MPs over at the Padang, we say goodbye for now, but we'll rejoin you from the Star Theatre later this evening at 7. Beautiful images of Singapore, the country we love, celebrating its 55th birthday. Happy birthday.
Have you heard them say the future is uncertain and everything must change? Well, all of my worries and all of my fears begin to lose their weight when I hold you near. If all that we are is what we believe, then I know I gotta be the change I wanna see. How easy we forget, and everything takes time. No, nothing's ever perfect, I still call you mine. This is my country, this is my flag, this is my future, this is my life. This is my family, these are my friends. We are Singapore, Singaporeans. This is my country, this is my flag. This is my future, this is my life.